All right. Good morning, Alta Realty Group agents. This is Kevin Lauren. I'm the Director of Training and Marketing here. Today, we are going to have a great webinar, kind of a continuation of our digital footprint and online marketing training. And today, we will be joined by Bill Seitz and also by Travis Breton. Bill will be joining us in a little bit, but it looks like we do have Travis with us. Let me see if I can bring him on. Travis, good morning. Can you hear me?
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Absolutely. Good morning, buddy.
All right.
Glad to have you on the webinar as usual. So
Thank
today
you for having me.
yeah, of course, absolutely. So today we are going to be talking about a little bit of a continuation of what we've been talking about, and we're also going to be talking about these referral sites. So last week we went into really the theme has been establishing our digital footprint as realtors. And so as part of that, we wanted to make sure that all of the agents are, have a profile on these, these specific realtor websites, make sure that you've got your stuff there. And then of course, also all of the other social media sites, all realtors need to have social media accounts, even if they're not using them, just to have that information about you that's specific to you on websites, other websites. That's going to help what we call your digital footprint. So, anywhere that Google looks for your information, they keep seeing it, and they keep seeing it consistently across different platforms and across different websites. So we discussed the importance of making sure that you've got as many of these social media, and you guys probably realize there's hundreds of social media sites these days. And so not a bad idea to have your information on as many as possible. This is the absolute short list here. And then what we wanted to go into today is referral sites. And I know that they're a little bit controversial. Most realtors don't like them. But they can be, especially if you're just getting into the business, or if you are looking to increase your business. It is another way to have your information on a website that Google and other search engines come across. And let's see here. Yeah, so again, having your information on these referral sites, it's an extension of that digital footprint. So there's more and more places where your name, address, phone number, and all of your contact information, even a link to your website in most of these cases, can be on the profile. And Travis, I know you have a little bit of experience with these referral sites. Is that correct?
I do. On a and one of them I do get, fairly, I don't want to say steady business, but I do get business from.
Okay, good. So so the referral sites again, and what's your overall take on referral sites?
So one reason why
Oops, sorry about that. I muted you for a second. Go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so one reason I recommend the referral sites is it's a good supplement to your business.
Right.
It's not going to make or break you, but I use one of these in particular. It's upnest.com. I've been with them probably 3 years. I take probably 4 to 5 listings from them a year. Like I said, is it a game changer for me? No, it's not. But I don't do anything. All I do is receive their emails asking me to, reach out to these leads. They send them out to a few agents in the area, and you send a proposal to the prospective client. And, hopefully from there, the prospective client reaches out, says they want to, at least have an interview, and it kind of goes from there. So for the prospective clients, I don't know, once a week, maybe a little more. I don't, I'm kind of a busy guy. I don't try extremely hard on them. I kind of have mine on autopilot, and just having it on autopilot, like I said, I get, half a dozen listings a year through them. They take a 25% referral fee. Doesn't cost me any money up front. Why would I not do it and just pay the 25% referral fee? I mean, it's kind of an easy thing.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I think that is the point for sure. These referral sites, they are, they aggressively go out and they do marketing and they do a lot of the stuff. And so most of these referral sites, they're nothing up front. Upnest, I think, Mavoto, most of these things, you're not paying anything up front, which is great. But they will send you leads. Of course, you're going to have to give up something on the back end on the commission. But as Travis said, that's not really, the thing that we're trying to do primarily for our business. We've been talking a lot about all the other things that we do to drive traffic to us and to get us leads. But this is just a supplemental one. And so, like Travis said, he gets, several listings a year just from this. So why wouldn't he do that? So, but it's not his bread and butter. It's not what he's spending a lot of his time and effort to do. So referral sites, are you there, Trav?
It's definitely not my bread and butter.
No.
Currently, I'm working with 2 prospects that I got last week. One of them is probably going to be it's a new construction condo. About a block from the beach. It's probably going to be about 1.2 million. And there's another one, single family home, a little bit more inland, and that one's close to 700. So it's good price points. Why would I not take it?
Yeah. So what I encourage you guys to do, and we do have, Op City is a prime example of a site that's like that. And of course, a lot of you are working with Op City through Alta Realty Group. If you're not, just reach out to us and we can make sure to get you set up. But I encourage you guys to try, one or several of these. And after the webinar, in the replay, I'll go ahead and I'll post, this list so you guys can, at least have this short list of possible referral sites to try. And it's just, like I said, for new agents, why the heck not? And really what you're doing is you're just competing with other agents. Most of the time, what these sites end up being is, agents will reduce their commissions, all that kind of stuff. So just be prepared for that. Again, not the bread and butter, but referral sites. So we'll make sure that you guys have a good, this little short list, and then, check out other ones as well. So that's referral sites. What I wanted to go into, and I know today is probably going to be a little bit of a short webinar, but one thing that I do want to go through is, a nice little idea, and that is to create a referral campaign for your prospects. And so you can utilize this in a bunch of different ways, but a referral campaign is basically doing a monthly giveaway, a monthly contest for your prospects and for your people in your sphere of influence. And it can be kind of a fun kind of a giveaway. But really what you're doing is you're just creating a reminder, an excuse to send these people an email and to remind them that they should be referring you. Especially, this is great for past clients, sphere of influence, that kind of stuff. And then they kind of get to expect that I always get this monthly reminder about this referral campaign, this referral, contest. If I just refer one person over to them, I get put into a pool and I could possibly win whatever the giveaway is. So it'd be a great idea to put this into your budget, realtors, and figure out, okay, I'm going to spend X amount a month on this, little giveaway piece. And it could be anything really, it could be a gift certificate to a local restaurant. It could be a gift certificate to Amazon.com. I mean, sky's the limit, right? Give away an iPad. I don't know. But anyway, if this is something that's part of your process and something that you do consistently. Everything that we do needs to be, we have to have consistency in order to get results. But this is a definite thing that if you could do this consistently, it is re-engaging past clients. It's re-engaging your sphere of influence. So this is just a small exercise that you can do, and it can be very, very inexpensive in your budget to drum up referral business. And as we know, referral is where we're going to get the most business. Lead gen, all the other things that we do, sure, we get business from it, but referral is the king. So we have to have a plan in place on how to do that. Trav, do you have any insight with referral?
I do. I mean, it could be your number one source for business that doesn't really cost that much. It has a really high return on investment. I like to think about this one time I was at a home inspection, and I was the listing agent on the home, and the buyer's agent was there with me at the inspection. And I'm probably 3 years into the business at this point. And I knew that I knew of the other agents. I saw her around. We had kind of entered the business around the same time, and I asked her. I said, "How did you get your start in this business?" And she said, "Well, I've lived in this city, pretty much my whole life. I went to school here. I have a big sphere of influence. And when I got my license, I threw myself a party, actually, and I invited everybody I knew. And the party was basically a celebration of me getting my license and entering this field. And I had some marketing stuff there. I gave a short little speech, thanked everybody for coming, and I said, please keep me in mind if any of you want to buy or sell, or if you have any friends or family that are looking, send them my way. I'll definitely take care of them. And she said that in the first month after that, she had 6 transactions going strictly off of referrals. And she said it was just go time after that. It never stopped. So, and she just continued working her sphere of influence and getting referrals, basically. And that was her main shtick.
Yeah, and that's not surprising. We kind of, a lot of realtors sometimes forget about their sphere of influence, and it should be their largest source of deals, really. And so, if you haven't done this already, especially right when you're coming over to Alta Realty Group, it's a perfect excuse to send something out to your sphere of influence, an email and or a letter saying, "Hey, I'm now with Alta Realty Group. I've got this new website." You can search the MLS. Makes it an easy way for you to find out exactly what properties are actually on the market in your area. You can even educate them as to, how Zillow and some of those sites, they don't have, it's not a true depiction of exactly what's on the market because they're not dialed into the MLS. They're all kinds of old listings, expired stuff. So you can educate them that way. So re-engaging past clients and just letting sphere of influence people know that this is what you're doing is a massive, massive way to just, like Travis says, just stir up a whole bunch of business right at once. And then getting those people, once you have established that contact, letting them know that every month you have a little giveaway or you have a contest. It's a no-brainer, really. So once you're doing that kind of thing, it's a great idea. Anybody that is interested, or even prospects that you get from the internet that maybe are not engaged right away, it's a great idea to send these people what I call a client welcome kit, or some kind of a client appreciation kit of some form. And this can be done via email. You can just do an email client welcome kit that has a few links to pertinent stuff. It could have a link to a document that tells them, hey, this is the exact buying process. If it's a seller, hey, this is the selling process. So you can create a very, very inexpensive, nice piece that would set you apart from other realtors. Hey, I'm very professional. I want you to know exactly what I offer. Here are some of the ancillary services that I can help you with. It's kind of like an indoctrination kit. So doing that kind of thing will definitely set you apart from the other realtors. So I think that's a really, really good idea as well. And then the last thing that is kind of a good way to kind of drum up business is creating, and this is especially for clients that you've sold, property to several years ago, doing a move up campaign. So you could, create a social media campaign, or you can also create a mailer and an email kind of a piece where you are sending this out to people, especially the people that have been in their home for 3 years or more. You can create a CMA for them. Say, hey, this is the value of your home. I have this special move up campaign. And what the move up campaign is, when you sell your home with me and buy another one within 90 days, I'll give you a 1% rebate on the purchase of your next home. So you could create a, just by having a quote unquote move up campaign and telling your sphere of influence people about this, telling your past clients about this move up campaign. And then of course, tying that in with referral is just a great way to just stir up the pot and to get those referrals coming up out of the woodwork, because they're there. It's not your prospect's job to refer you. It's your job to remind them to refer you and to make sure that they know you're still there and they know that you're the expert. So, Trav, do you have any comment on that? Travis, are you there? We can't really hear you, buddy. Can you try that one more time?
I guess I'm good. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Point your computer north and stand on one leg or something.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm working from my phone today, so it's just not going well.
Yeah, it happens.
All right. Can you hear me better now?
Oh yeah, much better, much better.
All right.
So.
No, just on that, as far as the campaigns go, I know sometimes that can be kind of daunting, running any kind of email campaign or Facebook campaigns like you were talking about. We can definitely help you with that, getting it set up or even managing it.
Oh yeah, for sure. And we've got some good trainings on a lot of that stuff. But anything that you specifically need help with, of course, just reach out to us via email. And then, of course, Platinum members know that they've got plenty of one-on-one time with us. So just reach out to us. So that's the bulk of what I wanted to go over today. And of course, you guys have the opportunity to ask questions in the chat. So just let us know if you got any questions there, or obviously we're always available via email. Next, I wanted to bring on Bill Sites from Clearview Mortgage. Good morning, Bill. Can you hear us?
Good morning, Kevin.
All right. How are you?
Good. Yeah, good stuff this morning, guys. Travis and Kevin. Before I kind of make a couple announcements, I just wanted to make a couple comments on this morning's topics. What was the website you said for the referral, Kevin?
There are a couple of them. The one that Travis uses is UpNest.
Nest?
Yeah.
Okay, so UpNest.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was really interesting.
Correct.
Yeah. And I'm listening to this, and I'm not familiar with that site or the referral kind of platform, but I do think it's really intriguing. And for Travis to be getting a $1.2 million potential sale, was it a $700,000 listing potentially, Travis? Was that it, a buy and a sell?
Yeah, Travis said.
Two prospects I'm working with right now, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, at a cost of 25%, I mean, you do this all day long, from my perspective.
Yeah.
And the reason being is you're also, by taking these deals, even at a reduced commission, you're going to be exposed to other buyers and sellers in the marketplace.
Yeah.
You take the listing, well, who's coming to your open houses? Other buyers. Who's coming in? Other homeowners on the street. You're now leveraging these transactions into other deals if we're smart about it and we're working purposefully in those transactions. It's not just the one transaction, right? We're always trying to look at how we're going to get to the next transaction. And I think those, you know, I don't see any downside by being affiliated with the UpNest type of situation. You know, that's just kind of my read on it. But
yeah,
I think it's an incredible opportunity. And, you know, I think everyone should be doing it personally.
Well, it's like we talk about, it's just widening the net. You know, if you go fishing with a small net, you're going to catch, you know, a small number of fish. If you go fishing with a gill net, you know, you're going to catch a lot of fish. So, you know, we want to create that gill net on the internet. And so this is just one way to widen it, right?
Right. And then I love that story that Travis said about the gal who had just got licensed. She threw a party. She had her marketing materials out. She brought everyone in, and she basically was able to promote herself in a nice, fun, you know, party environment, which I think is brilliant. And it may be real. You know, think back to I used to work with a client, Rami and Susan Guevara. They worked for Berkshire. They were out in Covina. They have since retired, you know, and they're from the Philippines, and so they retired and they've moved back to the Philippines now. But they had an incredible referral business, and what they did, and that anecdote that Travis brought up made me back to some stories I shared with them, and what they shared with me is on every closing they would throw the sellers a party and invite all of their family and friends, and they would host it.
That's
so
brilliant.
Ronnie and Susan would host these parties and what better way to stir up new business? I mean, everyone's coming over to see the new house. It's like a housewarming thing. They're coming over. Everyone's excited for the new home. They're coming in, and guess what? There's the realtor. You know, the realtor that showed them the home, closed the deal, is in with all the friends and family of the people you did the transaction with. Yeah. And they did this over and over again. And I'll tell you what, it works. And so there's just another takeaway from listening to you guys this morning. So it's all really good stuff.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, who doesn't, especially for people that are working a farm, you know, you're inviting everybody, you know, in the adjacent area, you know, to see what you've done and what, you know, so that's a great call. I love that.
Yeah. So anyways, those are just a couple things that I was thinking about when you guys were going through it. But I just have a couple of announcements. Next week, we are going, Debbie Saccone, one of our loan officers over at Clearview Mortgage, she's going to be doing a presentation on first-time home buyers. So you guys will want to definitely tune into that. She's got some great information, some great, stuff to share with you guys about what she does with them, how to make the process easier, what, expectations, and so just some really good information on that. So you guys will want to be on for that. Number two, I spoke with a new investor yesterday from PRMG. Some of you that maybe have a little bit of a finance background may have heard of them. I've been kind of, one of our reps came over went from one of our investors, Caliber Home Loans, went over to PRMG, and I was on the phone with him yesterday about some of their jumbo products and niche things that they do, which is really aggressive in pricing. So I've started that, getting approved with them. But what the other products they have that are really enticing and I'm really excited about is some of the down payment assistance programs that they offer here in California. And as you know, there's all sorts of programs for, down payment assistance, where you have silent seconds, you have, seconds that, down payments up to a certain percentage that don't need to be paid back. There's a lot of different programs out there, and PRMG has a number of them. So as I get more information, I'll definitely share those with you guys. I think that's going to be a big component to us growing and expanding our loan offerings at Clearview. And so I just really excited about that. I think you guys are going to find that very beneficial to some of your first-time home buyers and people that are trying to get into the marketplace that may not have a large down payment saved up, but maybe have good credit and maybe have a good job. So that's good stuff. Lastly, I just wanted to, thank Kevin and Travis for preparing this material. I know they work hard. They're very diligent on the stuff that they want to share with you guys. And I know it's time consuming, and the reason we do these webinars is to give you guys really first rate content that you can get off the call and you can go out and execute and help grow your business. That's what our intention here is at Alta. We want to really give you guys the tools and firsthand experience what's working, what's not working, and how to stay in front of all this stuff that we're bombarded with daily. And so I do want to thank Kevin and Courtney behind the scenes, and Travis, and everyone that does such an incredible job for our organization. And just, one thing that you can do that helps the Alta and for Kevin to continue to get these resources and do the stuff is not only supporting Alta by, working hard. You can, utilize Clearview and get the pre-approvals done, and call Derek and Debbie and, get the pre-approvals done, and try us out, give us a loan, let us earn your business, because as you're supporting Clearview, you're really supporting Alta as well. And I know maybe some of you not maybe entirely clear, but we're all the same. We're all the same group. We work under the same corporate company. So by supporting Clearview, you are supporting Alta, you're supporting the marketing programs, you're supporting everything that we do. And so give us a call. Let us do a pre-approval for you. Let us do a cross-qual. We're here for you. We're on the same team. We want to keep giving you guys the top of the, top shelf information. And so, yeah, that's pretty much it for me, Kevin and Travis. I hope everyone has a good rest of the week, and we'll be excited to talk next Wednesday.
Yeah, for sure. No, I appreciate that, Bill. And yes, Clearview, I think I've told most of you by now, but I used Clearview on my recent home transaction about a year ago now. And, Derek was the bulldog for me. And my transaction went sideways about 9 times. And he brought everybody back. He was the guy that was up late, making phone calls. And so I can attest to how hard they work. And, what a great organization. So please do give Clearview a try. Give Derek and or Bill or Debbie a call. They're there to work for you guys. So thank you, Travis. Thank you, Bill, for being on the webinar. Looking forward to hearing Debbie's information next week for sure. All right, guys, go out there and make it. Yeah, thanks, Bill. Thanks, Travis. You guys go out there, make it a great day and a great week. Thanks a lot.